Hello, good day. Welcome to Ubuntu Football. My name is Awamoma. Today, we're going to talk about the Cameroon versus Guinea game, specifically Coach Rigobert Song's decision making. I have sampled opinions from social media and from speaking to friends, and understandably so, fans are not very happy. One of the things they have spoken about is Coach Rigobert Song's tactical positioning of players, and also the fact that Cameroon could not beat Guinea despite Guinea going down to 10 men. Let me start with the 10 men issue. I do not hold the statistics. However, how many times have we seen teams that have gone down to 10 players instead perform better? They become more determined, more resilient, more tenacious, more spirited, and I can go on, and they just become stronger. This is because the remaining 9 outfield players each compensate to make up for the missing player, and usually they overcompensate so much so that they become even stronger. And as a fan, you might not even realize that a team is playing with one man less until someone tells you. Now, Cameroon struggled when Guinea went down to 10 men. That doesn't mean that Cameroon didn't create chances. They could have won the game and should have won the game. So I do not buy that argument. Coming now to the most important issue. Like I said, if you're not right in the head, regardless of the amount of talent you have, you're not going to perform. Coach Rigobert Song's basis of his decision making today was purely psychological. Purely psychological and thinking long term, the entire competition, as well as upcoming World Cup qualifiers, not only this tournament. Think about this. Frank Magri, 2 months of international experience, 0 international competitive experience, 0 international competitive experience, leading Cameroon's attack in what is considered the most important game in the competition, the game that must not be lost. What if it goes wrong? Or what if it goes right, but he doesn't perform? That could affect him psychologically. What did Song do? Turn to a more experienced player, a player who has showed that responsibility before and also taken blame and managed it. Think about the other young players in the team. Coach Rigobert Song is managing a team that is difficult to manage, the Cameroon Indomitable Lions, because it has a status in Africa and the world. Even more so, it is a team in transition that makes it more difficult to manage. And this is because they are thinking long term. All the other teams that have come to this competition, many of them are settled teams. Cameroon is not a settled team. Rigobert Song brought many young players to this competition. Let me give you an example. Olivier Kemen, central defensive midfielder. His role, protecting the defense and setting the tone for Cameroon's play. Think about Olivier Kemen before the mistake that led to the goal, and Olivier Kemen after the mistake that led to the goal. His touches were off, his passing was off, his head was down. Rigobert Song had to pull him out of the firing line. This is not because he's not a good footballer. This is because it was affecting him the more he stayed on the pitch, and Rigobert Song doesn't want a broken player. He needs a player that he can reinvigorate for the next games. Think about the substitutions he made. All young players with no experience of international competitive football. Mubanya, Chamade, Gonzalez. This tells you Rigobert Song is counting on these young players. His decision making was purely psychological. He is introducing these players to international competitive football in small doses. He doesn't want to just throw them out there in case they get broken and then he is left with shells. So Rigobert Song decision making today, the basis of his tactical decisions was psychological. Everything Rigobert Song was doing today was based on, I need stronger players in the head in the next games that we're going to play. This is our most important game. We cannot lose it. We have to try and win it. And and it turned out right for Rigobert Song. I tell you, he's happy. What Rigobert Song has to do now is to manage the blame, take the responsibility to himself, and keep working with his players and telling them in the background, you have done well. You have had your moment. Now you are used to the environment. Now go and perform. And I am sure we will see a better Cameroon in the next game. I hope I've been able to make you think differently and understand why Rigobert Song made the decisions he made. Let me know in the comment section below what your thoughts are. We might agree to disagree, but Cameroon did not lose. Guinea did not lose. No one came to lose. The Gambia is the sausage. Thank you.